Something special is brewing in Portuguese football. No longer just the team of Cristiano Ronaldo. No longer just dark horses. This new Portugal is fast, technical, fearless, and more complete than ever before. After years of heartbreak and transition, they found the perfect balance between experience and youth, control and chaos. They aren't just building for the 2026 World Cup. They're dominating now. And with a Nations League title under their belt, the world is starting to take notice. This is the story of a footballing nation reborn. This is Portugal, back and better than ever. There's no other way to put it. Portugal might have the most well-rounded and complete national team in world football today. At the back, Diogo Costa has grown into one of the best keepers in Europe. Calm, confident, and brilliant in one-on-one situations. He's already won games for Portugal, and he's just getting started. Ahead of him, Rúben Dias continues to be the cornerstone of the defense. This is a back line that's tough, technical, and tough to break down. Then there's Nuno Mendes. At just 22, he's already one of the most exciting fullbacks in the world. Single-handedly won the Nations League final for his nation and took care of some of the best wingers this season, like Salah and Lamine. His pace is electric, his positioning is improving every season, and he offers a constant attacking outlet on the left. He doesn't just run the flank, he owns it. The UCL winner has been lethal for his club and country. In midfield, Portugal have quietly assembled a unit that rivals the very best. Vitinha is the heartbeat. Press-resistant, smooth on the ball, and always scanning. He's the tempo setter who dictates play. But the engine of this team, the true connector, might be Bruno Fernandes. He's not just a playmaker anymore. Under Martinez, Bruno has evolved into a complete midfielder. He presses relentlessly, breaks lines with his passing, and arrives late in the box with devastating effect. He's become the player Portugal always hoped he could be. Not just talented, but responsible, selfless, and consistent. And then up front, the firepower is terrifying. Rafael Leão brings that rare, unteachable chaos. Whether it's Pedro Neto flying down the wing or someone like Francisco Conceição coming off the bench, this team has goals coming from everywhere. When Roberto Martínez took over in 2023, there were doubts. Could the man who failed to get Belgium over the line really lead Portugal to a new era? So far, he's been brilliant. Martínez didn't just change formations, he changed the mentality. He's given Portugal the freedom to express themselves while still demanding tactical discipline. The days of sitting deep and playing safe are gone. Now Portugal plays fast, fluid football, keeping the ball when they need to, but never afraid to punch forward with purpose. He's created a system that fits the talent. João Neves and Nuno Mendes push high, creating width. The midfield plays in triangles, rotating positions and breaking lines. Bruno floats into dangerous spaces, while the front three constantly switch roles. It's exciting, it's effective, and most importantly, it's winning.
Cristiano Ronaldo, há de ser uma emoção especial, acabou por verter ali algumas lágrimas. De onde é que elas vieram?
Muita alegria. Em primeiro lugar, por este que eu disse hoje, esta geração merecia um título desta magnitude, também pelas nossas famílias. Os meus filhos vieram cá, a minha mulher, o meu irmão, os meus amigos. E ganhar por Portugal é sempre especial. Eu tenho muitos títulos a nível individual de clubes, mas não há nada melhor que ganhar por Portugal. Por isso é as lágrimas, é o dever cumprido e muita alegria.
If anyone still doubted Portugal's potential, the 2025 UEFA Nations League silenced them. Portugal stormed through the competition, playing with confidence and swagger. In the final, they faced a red-hot Spain, a team built on possession and pressing. But Portugal didn't blink. They controlled the game, dominated the flanks, and delivered when it mattered, a victory in penalty shootouts. Another trophy under Cristiano Ronaldo. And more importantly, a message to the rest of the world. Portugal is no longer building. They've arrived. This wasn't just about lifting the trophy. It was a performance that showed Portugal can handle the biggest occasions with style, composure, and steel. And then there's Cristiano Ronaldo, still playing, still scoring, still obsessed with glory. By the time the 2026 World Cup kicks off, Ronaldo will be 41 years old. For most players, that would be well beyond the end. But Ronaldo is not most players. The question isn't whether he wants to be there. It's whether his presence helps or hurts the team's chances. On one hand, positives are undeniable. Ronaldo remains one of the most experienced players in world football. He's played in 5 World Cups, led Portugal to a European championship, and continues to train like a machine. His mentality, leadership, and professionalism set the tone for the entire squad. Even as a substitute, his presence in the dressing room could inspire belief and calm nerves when it matters most. And let's not forget, give him the right chance, and he can still finish. But the drawbacks are just as real. At 41, his pace is gone, and his pressing is limited. In a system that thrives on fluid movement and positional rotation, Ronaldo can become a tactical liability. Worse, his presence can distort the team's identity.
Does Cristiano's goal that ultimately is responsible for them winning, that and Morata's missing penalties, does that vindicate his decision to start Cristiano and leave him out there for so long?
I don't think so. Like, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. I know he scored again. He played 88 minutes before having to come off for cramps. It looked like, I hope not an injury, but cramps. 88 minutes, 1 touch in the box, which is the goal. And arguably, he's right there, but he gets a bit lucky, but he's right there, but it's not enough. You can't play with 10 players like they did with him.
I thought he actually played better in the semi-final. All right,
Players deferring to him instead of trusting the system. There's also the emotional weight. Can Martinez truly bench Ronaldo in a World Cup quarterfinal if the tactics demand it? Or will sentimentality win? If Ronaldo is willing to accept a reduced role, an impact player, a mentor, a leader from the bench, then his inclusion could be a masterstroke. But if he demands the spotlight one last time, Portugal may end up paying a heavy price for loyalty. Portugal's strength and depth is undeniable, but it also comes with a question. When it really matters, who do you trust? There are so many options, especially in attack and midfield, that it's not always clear who the guaranteed starters are. João Neves or Nelson Semedo as a right back, Bernardo Silva or Rúben Neves, Leão wide left or off the bench. It's a good problem until it isn't. In high-pressure games, uncertainty can become hesitation. And if Roberto Martínez rotates too much or hesitates in choosing a consistent 11, that chemistry might break. Portugal can play fluid, exciting football, but when the rhythm breaks down, they can also look disjointed. For all their star power, they still need leaders on the pitch. Players who step up and take control when things get messy. And if those leaders don't show up, the team's structure can crumble fast. Then there's the tactical side. Martinez's system thrives on movement, transitions, and pressing, but it's demanding. The fullbacks push high, the midfielders rotate constantly, the attackers press, track back, then sprint forward again. When it works, it's beautiful. But when legs get tired or confidence dips, it can fall apart. Fatigue could hit hard, especially in tournament football where recovery is short and expectations are sky high. If the midfield loses control, if the press isn't sharp, if the attackers stop tracking, this team can suddenly look open and vulnerable. And then there's the weight of pressure. After winning the Nations League, after the buzz surrounding this golden generation, anything less than glory will feel like failure. That kind of mental strain can crush even the best sides. How Portugal handles expectation, not just tactically, but emotionally, might define whether this is a golden team or a golden opportunity missed. What makes this Portugal side truly exciting is that they're not just strong, they're strong in every area. And when you line them up against the best in the world, they don't look out of place. In fact, they might look better. France has depth. No one can count them out. England has energy and hungry Germany is rebuilding. Spain is technical. Argentina has grit even without Leo Messi. Brazil is always a threat. But Portugal, they need to work on everything they got. They can play possession, they can hit on the break, they can defend with numbers, and they can win in multiple ways. This team doesn't rely on one generation anymore. They've built something sustainable. A machine that's getting sharper with every match. With the 2026 World Cup on the horizon, expectations are sky high. But Portugal's story is no longer about waiting for one big tournament. It's about building dominance. Piece by piece, match by match. The Nations League win was the beginning. What comes next is entirely in their hands. Can they win the World Cup? Yes, but more importantly, they can dominate football for years to come if they keep this trajectory. The youth pipeline is healthy. The system is working. The mentality is shifting. This isn't a team with one star. It's a team full of stars, working as one. This is Portugal 2.0. Fast, focused, fearless. A squad that respects its past, but isn't defined by it. From the grit of Rúben Dias to the grace of Vitinha. From Leão's chaos to Bruno's control. From the legend of Ronaldo to the rise of a new generation. The golden era wasn't in 2016. It's happening now. Portugal isn't just back. They might be better than ever.